Welcome to the All Regerts podcast, Leftovers edition. Guys, it's Omar and Sam. We're just going to talk stupid for a bit. Enjoy.
Yeah!
You don't need the yeah. It's not a yes.
It's happening.
It's not happening.
Come on. Man, I'm going to edit this to the yeah.
Okay. I haven't really just sat down in front of my living room TV because normally I'll just watch TV in my room and just feel like I'm stuck in there.
Mm-hmm.
So because I really didn't want to interact with the other roommate at all, because he would always ruin whatever the fuck I'm watching by being there with me.
Uh-huh.
And I hate this about guys, which is guys will sometimes be with other people, but there's a competition of you want the other guy thinking that you're smarter than you actually are. I
don't think it's 100% guy thing.
Yeah.
That's just insecure people.
Exactly. And where it's just I was watching the first night of the NBA. I'm I want to watch this NBA game here in the living room, enjoy the surround sound and stuff. And then he joins me without saying, "Hey, can I join you?"
Oh,
and
hey,
I'm
TV's on. I guess I'll sit down.
Yeah, and he does that sometimes, where it's just all right, sometimes I'll play video games or something like that, everything. But then it's always kind of uncomfortable because I'm just I don't look. I'm listening to a podcast while fucking playing video games, stuff like that. I don't need you here.
Yeah.
And everything. But then he'll always make comments or ask me questions, and it's never anything smart. Everything.
Oh.
It just sounds. It's okay. It sounds smart, but I know you're not smart. Does that make sense?
Is it kind of I understand that this is the type of question to ask for this situation where people will give me a little bit more value?
I would say more it's he'll probably point stuff out where it's just I remember one time we were just sitting there watching the NBA game, and then he'll be so is LeBron James still playing? And I'm yeah, he's right there, dude. Oh, okay. And then I remember one time in the conversation we'll talk, he'll say yeah, you think that in the pandemic, man, you're there's not a lot of people driving cars, but I'm watching car commercials. And then I point out, dude, a lot more people are driving cars nowadays. He's what? He's yeah, tires have gone up in sales and everything because of auto sales and everything because a lot of New York people are leaving out of their cities and into the suburbs where they need a fucking car.
Yeah.
So obviously car sales are going up through the roof. And he's but then I'll explain this to him and everything, but then he'll be on his phone, not paying attention to me, and I'm dude, you wanted this conversation.
No, I didn't want this conversation, Omar. I wanted to say something where you're oh, wow, you're so smart. And I'll be yeah, I know. And then I leave.
Exactly. And that's how he picks up chicks.
Yeah.
And everything.
That's just more women with low self-esteem and probably daddy issues. Or maybe they're hey, I heard about this guy. Fuck's good. Just pretend to be oh my god, you're just
nah, we're not gonna give this guy the pleasure of thinking he fucks good.
Hey man, I don't know
their
motivation for fucking him.
That.
I'm just giving them other options because I want them to respect themselves.
I'm gonna tell you this right now. I've seen his dick. It's not impressive.
Okay, maybe he just knows what he's doing with it.
All right, Sam.
Maybe he eats out good.
I'm gonna give you. You're just insulting me. Now
maybe he finger bangs real good.
You're insulting.
Maybe he knows what a clitoris is.
Okay. Wow.
These are a lot of things.
Thought you were my friend.
I thought so.
Why
too.
don't you tag team to hate on people?
Oh,
okay.
If we're both hating on people, then I feel we're just gonna be unsupervised down this rabbit hole. But if one of us disagrees, then we can keep the other in check and move forward.
Well, this isn't fucking Crossfire or anything Combs. We can 100% both be on the agreement of hating people.
Maybe I'm a contrarian, Homer. Maybe I like fucking problems.
Okay, that's contrarian is just another word for a bitch.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Ben Shapiro, contrarian, also bitch.
Okay, that's fair. Too. All right, so the guy was just annoying to hang out with and everything. So I'm just in the living room. I'm I haven't enjoyed my living room experience in a very long time. So I just turn on my TV and I was just watching Cobra Kai and catching up on wrestling and stuff like that. And it was until 2:00 in the morning and it felt fucking great.
Oh, nice.
And everything. And I'm just And then this morning, before I came here, I'm just like, I'm just gonna watch football in the living room and stuff like that. And I'm just like watching football in the living room, just enjoying my time here in front of my freaking living room TV, and just enjoying like, hey, the alone time that I have here, the experiences I'm having alone. And then like if my other roommate comes by, that's perfectly fine because like she watches anime with her boyfriend and stuff like that, and they're like, oh, I'm like, oh, okay, you have a thing.
Yeah,
that's cool.
You're not like, you have a personality. You're a person.
Yeah.
You're not just like a creepo.
Yeah.
So I don't mind when you're around.
No, not only that, there's a part of me where it's just like, okay, like if if I'm sitting there and I'm watching wrestling and stuff like that, you're gonna be like, oh, okay, I get it because that's his thing. My thing is anime.
Yeah.
His thing is watching wrestling.
Yeah.
And stuff. And if we both want to hang out, we can. Yeah. But we're not gonna be like insulting towards the other person while doing it. Yeah. And make things feel uncomfortable and stuff. Because I know that he's not insecure about his thing, and I'm not insecure about my thing. We're both just enjoying what we're doing and stuff. Like, it's funny. Like, even before yesterday, when I saw her, like a little bit, she invited me to her Halloween party that like her and her boyfriend were having.
Oh, nice.
And everything. But again, I was doing the range room with you. Yeah. And I was like, this was something I needed. Yeah. Out of my system and everything. So, and then now, like I said, it was so freaking cool and stuff. Like, and then we were texting back and forth to each other, and and eventually, like I said, I think you said you wanted to do a smash givings. Smash givings. Yeah.
We've got like some appliances. Yeah. On the out just sitting there. Yeah. That we need to destroy and get rid of. So I'm like, maybe this will be something good for everybody.
Oh yeah, and then I was saying like, hey, I have some broken shit. I need to have some shit that doesn't work anymore that we can 100% just smash and break.
And I was gonna open it up to, hey, is there something you fucking hate every time you walk by it, like a little knickknack or whatever? Oh yeah. And it just reminds you of something gross or shitty or whatever. Bring that with you.
That's true.
So
yeah, we could just smash and back. Like my parent, I'm gonna go. Excuse me. I'm gonna come back from El Paso and stuff like that. It might be like, why are you loading that TV? Why are you loading your brother's TV? And I'm like, don't worry about it. I've had a lot of problems with this thing. Everything that's gonna be on there. Give me all your broken appliances. I'm just gonna take them back to El Paso. I'm like, why do you want so much junk? And be like, you'll see.
I'm taking it back to my shop.
Yes.
And we're gonna make it good as new. And go back to sleep.
Fast forward to us like loading it onto a slingshot. We just shoot it into the air. And it's like, Skeet Bang.
Yes. Yes. It's like clay pigeons, but it's appliances.
Exactly. Just fly. Oh wow, that's a flying toaster oven. It's gone.
Flying toaster oven. Look at this. It's a screensaver from 1993.
Bang. Oh, hey, Clippy.
No, I love Clippy.
No,
he was my only friend.
Clippy's dead.
Man, I hated writing essays alone.
Yeah, that's fair. So you're writing essays, and all of a sudden he's like, hey, buddy.
Yeah, it was a nice break.
Like, oh, no.
I'm writing a dumb essay.
Yeah, can I tell you something?
What?
Clippy's trying to fuck. He's trying to get you in your vulnerable state.
I'm already writing an essay.
I know, but but he wants to be like...
And I'm like, Clippy, get the fuck out of here. You like, see I'm busy.
Hey. You know you need a comma there?
Yeah, I know you meant to say comma. You know you need to come over there.
You need me to come over there?
Did you mean to say? Did you mean comma when you said comma? Clippy? And then he'd be like, bitch, how you know? And I'm like, we know each other. And then we hang out because we're friends.
Oh, okay. But he's like that creep that you know.
Yeah, it's my creepy friend.
Yeah, he's
everybody
thinks
he's creepy, but I'm like, I know how to tame him.
No, that's fine.
He's a fucking teddy bear.
No. You guys hang out. You guys do a podcast together.
That was our show. Thank you again for listening. And please follow us on Instagram at Regerts Pod, and Facebook, and on all the other social media stuff. And subscribe. If any of these stories have inspired you to come up with a regret, send us your regrets at allregertspod@gmail.com.